It's always a little tricky to do this bilingually. I don't want to repeat a lot of it, so I'm going to try and say a couple different messages, okay? Voy a decir algunas cosas, pero diferentes, yo creo. No quiero repetir. First of all, I'd like to say this is a journey, this 40 days. You can look up the history of Lent, when it began. It used to just be a few days before Easter, and then eventually it grew into the 40 days. And you may not know this, but Sunday is not considered a day of Lent. Although we celebrate the Sundays of Lent, that's the day you can relax. So theoretically, if you give up chocolate, which I would never do, you can eat it on Sunday. At least that's my understanding, because they're not counted in the 40 days. And the Ash Wednesday through Thursday, through Saturday of the first, not even the first week, the pre-Lenten, were added on to exactly count for 40 days. The Triduum is not a part of that. But more importantly than what I just said is that it's a journey. I think it's the best word to use for Lent. We're going somewhere inside. We're going from where we are this moment to Easter. And it shouldn't be that we just arrive at Easter. You know, one of the best things about a journey is what happens along the way. Here's a good journey. You set out on the way, and then there's a detour. And you say, first of all, after you say maybe a naughty word, what the heck, a detour? Oh. But then on the detour, you discover some things you've never seen. I didn't know there was a lake over here. Oh my God. Did you see those deer just run across the road? And the detour, this new journey, has surprises, delights. So I ask you, what do you want to find on this journey of Lent? As we do the traditional things, we give money for the poor and to support the church. We fast and abstain from meat, perhaps. We do some extra prayer. Perhaps it's daily reading of scriptures. What do you want to happen? Are there going to be any detours that you didn't expect? You know what you're doing on the journey, but may God surprise you and me? Maybe. And if we're open to that, then get ready for a ride. This is a journey. And the thing is, we're not making this journey alone. There are over 1 billion Catholics on this planet who today are starting this journey. And they're all of the same mind that you and I have right now. We're moving toward Easter, and there's a lot going to happen along the way. So join the ride, and not just Catholics, but there's all kinds of other Christians that observe Lent also. So we're not alone on this journey, but we're asked in our own person to really give our heart and soul to this, to make this journey special. Las lecturas están interesantes porque la primera y el Evangelio está en contra de uno al otro. Joel está diciendo debemos hacer todos esos actos y muy público, que todos van a ver la penitencia. Pero el Evangelio dice que debemos hacer estas penitencias en secreto. No para ganar la alabanza de la gente, no, pero que Dios puede ver en secreto. Y Él puede darnos un premio en secreto. Entonces es un tiempo muy interior, muy espiritual. No hay magia en las cenizas, no, es un señal. Y todo este tiempo de Cuaresma es para abrir nuestro espíritu a ganar cosas especiales de Dios. Y vamos a hacer especialmente actos de penitencia porque queremos cambiar corazón y vida, abrir nuestra mente y permite Dios a darnos algunas cosas especiales. But I'll tell you, this year, the first time that I've gotten such delight out of the second reading, actually, I always thought it was kind of weird. It just stuck this in. But did we hear what it said? It said, you and I, we are ambassadors for Christ. Ambassadors for Christ. Well, this is a time in politics right now where we see, wow, the importance of ambassadors. Trump took away the Ukrainian ambassador. Oh my God, what a time to have done it. And where are we now? And the Ukrainian ambassador who is here in the United States, who is here to be able to deliver messages back to the president and be our linkage. Ambassadors are very important. So let's say I said, Mike, I'm president or king of the United States or whatever, and I say, Mike, I need someone in the UK. I need someone to go to England right now to be my ambassador. And he says, aye, sir. So he goes, and when I want a message to get to the Prime Minister in England, I go to him, my ambassador. I call him on our line. English ambassador, I need you to do this for me. I need you to make contact with these people. I need you to push this over there. Let them know where we stand. The ambassador is a very important voice, a connection. And Paul, in his second letter to the Corinthians, says, that's who you are. You're ambassadors for Christ. Christ wants to use you and use me to bring his good news into the world. And what if we just did this for Lent, said, I want to be Christ's ambassador and I'm going to be a faithful one? And explore that. What's it mean to be an ambassador for Christ? Finalmente quiero decir y repetir, las cenizas no tienen nada magia. Ay, cada año yo oigo personas que necesito las cenizas, necesito las cenizas. No necesita las cenizas. Si no tiene las cenizas no es pecado. Es un señal muy bonito, pero es un señal muy franco también, porque representa que van a pasar a nosotros. Un día vamos a ser cenizas. Es mortalidad. Y cuando estamos marcando nuestras cabezas con este señal de mortalidad, estamos diciendo que queremos algo más que la mortalidad, el carne. Queremos el Espíritu de Dios que vive en nosotros y puede darnos vida. Entonces, cuando estamos marcados con estas cenizas y vamos a pasar al mundo como embajadores, estamos anunciando al mundo, queremos hacer este Cuaresma un tiempo de santidad, un tiempo de alegría, penitencia, pero alegría, porque estamos diciendo eso. Desde este momento, el día de Pascua, vamos a cambiar. Vamos a tener más vida dentro de nosotros. Entonces, invito a ustedes, conmigo y toda la iglesia, todo el mundo, a entrar este tiempo con ojos abiertos, pero más con corazones abiertos. De pie, por favor. Señor, al comenzar este tiempo sagrado de penitencia y renovación, bendice nuestras vidas y toca nuestras necesidades con tu cariño sincero.
Que nuestro catecúmeno